Hey guys, I'm here at my dining room table. I'm gonna put together a brief video for you of some from our projects that have been in the works or I have recently completed. I'll go ahead and show you them here. Now, just earlier today, I was at a train show down in Fort Wayne, Indiana. And I picked up a couple things down there that I'm going to just go ahead and show you here. So, to start, I have these two GVSR patched short line boxcars. So I'll get some shots here. I didn't get too crazy with these. I used an airbrush and very carefully faded what is a lot darker of a blue and created it to turn it into a lighter blue. I repatched and re-stenciled the car for the GVSR. This car is number 764023. I did a couple spots of graffiti here and there. I also added some blue patches here and there, probably patching out logos. That's what I was probably thinking of, but then other little spots where some sheet metal might have gotten touched up or patched. I got the roof here, the rusty aluminum sheet metal roof. It's got I added a little texture to the weathering to kind of simulate a little rust, and that's made by, of course, baking soda. I just sprinkle it on there and then fan it out, kind of blow it out, let it dry, glue it down with clear coat, and then proceed to weather over it, and it creates a really nice rough texture of simulating corroded metal. It works really nice. Go ahead and show the other side here. This isn't as heavy of patching. Here's a good example of some baking powder weathering there. It's still getting touched up though. I need to kind of highlight the rust just a little bit more. I got a little graffiti there, and I added KDs to it as well. I got the underframe, a little bit of mud splatter. And here's boxcar number 2. This is GVSR 763897. It's exactly like this one. The weathering is just a little bit different. Again, I used baking soda, and I need to put a new ACI stencil there in this corner. I'll have to put a little black down and then put a new decal there for the stencil. There's a little graffiti there. I might go back and kind of highlight it a bit. I don't know. I also kind of did a little scratch, kind of a dent in metal. I see this a lot on some older short line boxcars where the metal gets kind of banged up and it leaves these like blackish scratches. It kind of shows like bent metal like that on the surface of it. So I tried to do that. I added a new C-plate stencil there, and then again I patched that for GVSR 763897, going along with 764023 over there. They're essentially exactly the same. And I picked these two boxcars out about almost a year ago now for about $10 for the two. These are roundhouse cars. And these have both been sold on eBay. I listed them on eBay, so I'll be shipping these out this week. And I'll probably get into something over here now. I might or might not have showed you this before. This is a recent finished ex-Canadian Pacific unit. This is an Iowa, Chicago, and Eastern XCP SD40-2. So what I did throughout the engine was I gave it a good thorough weathering with some grime. I added the brake chains running along here. I still have yet to paint those and kind of weather them up a bit as well. It should have the original older style chicken wire grills. I'll probably cut those off and replace them with Cannon & Co. Side grills for that. I added a new M5 horn located right here at the first fan on the radiator cooling section on the hatch part here with the 3 fans. So I added that, but painted it red, kind of as a mismatched horn that was re-added to the engine, but it was still in CP red. This unit has some nice detail, wire eye bolts. I took the time to change out one of the fans, where this type of fan has the fan motor on the top of the grill instead of on the bottom like these fans here. I added a couple grab irons here and there, stuff like that. For weathering, I went through with an airbrush and sprayed at the top to give it a grimy, dark color. Moving on to the cab, you can kind of see where I had a little paint chipping and fading through the roof, where you can see the original CP red bleeding back through the ICE blue. And on the front here, I added a couple nice details. I installed the new headlight mounted bell. I replated over the original location of the nose light, which was right here. I added the numbers to the number boards, a couple of handrails, the nose lights themselves, ditch lights, eye bolts, MU jack, plow, and MU hoses, and coupler bars. All that good detail there. So I got all that done. It came out quite nice. Yeah, I also added some sun visors to this particular unit as well. This is number 6257, City of Mankato. There's another brake chain there that I have yet to paint. This unit is relatively new. I'm giving it a couple more details. By the way, this is an Athearn Blue Box dummy engine. It's free rolling, but it has a motor in there just for weight. Get a couple more shots here. Here's the back. The only thing I did differently here was I added the MU jumper to the back here, and then filled in the gap between the coupler outlet there with styrene, permanently joining the shell of the engine to the underframe. That came out exceptionally well. I'm really proud of it. And then I just recently completed this Corp Central Oregon and Pacific GP38-2. This is a Athearn Ready to Roll model. I stripped it of its Mopac paint, repainted it with red, a really nice bright red. True Red is what it's called. I added the UP gray and then added a white stripe all around the engine, all the way around, and then added a couple detail parts like the eye bolts, new fans, hatch doors, blister. I added a new brass RS3L horn. These are standard on these ex-Union Pacific, ex-Mopac Jeeps that Corp and CF&E acquired. It's got a firecracker radio antenna there. Get it on this side. Some really nice detail on the underframe. I took the time to install the brake pipes to the fuel tank there and some new breather pipes and stuff. I added the safety stripes to there. This is Corp 3328. Really nice engine. I'm really proud of it. It's very nice. So that came out really well. And like I said earlier, I just visited a train show earlier, and I came back with a couple of these things. I'll go ahead and show you this. Starting here, I got this N-Scale Proto 2000 C&O Kanawha K4 This is number 2736. This is C&O Kanawa. These were called Big Mics. I got this for a pretty good price. It was barely run. It's pretty clean. I'll probably have to go in the mechanisms here and kind of give them a little lubing and cleaning so it runs and is in tip-top shape. But yeah, I picked that up for about $120, something like that. It's really nice. It makes a good addition for my N-scale collection of steam engines. So I might get another video of that in later on. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that's that. And then what I'm working on now, I picked up this CP rail SD40-2, straight SD40-2 with a snoot nose for $30. It's a shell. It also came with the underframe and chassis. It's a powered unit, so right now it's in the very starting point of detail and modification before I give it a finishing touches. I have to order a couple detailed parts for it, which I do not have on hand right now that I will need. I will need the new ditch lights, a plow, and a couple things for the nose lights. When I went ahead for the nose lights, I plated over the original lights, which were up here, and then added a new light housing to the nose on the CP. This one is a little interesting, being that it has an anti-climber. I'm still trying to look up a particular prototype that follows this. 5743 is not a snoot nose SD40-2 in real life. So I will probably have to renumber it, but for now I gotta find the original prototype. Let's see. Well, I added the bell right there to the number boards on the housing there, and right here where these new pieces of styrene are, where I'll add the classification lights, which is the red, white, and green light sets on the number boards there. They're also on the back, but I put the first set of handrails on the front there. I gotta add some MU jumpers and equipment there to the anti-climber still, and then do a number with the front plow there as well. I added a conduit set to the roof so far. I gotta clean up a little of the glue residue still and kind of clean it up a bit, and I'll have to add a couple radio equipment like Sinclair radio antennas to the roof as well. The fans are actually, you can actually see into them. It's really quite nice if you can get a good view here. Now these circular parts right here that are in the very middle, those are the fan motors. Now those are on the dynamic brakes. On the radiator set, however, I'm gonna do like what I did with this ICE SD40 and add a new fan, possibly two, to this unit. A lot of the times when they would overhaul these engines after purchasing them, they would have new fans added or stuff like that. So it's a detail I like to do and add if necessary. It really spruces up these engines and really makes them look unique, so I like those kind of little details. Again, I added the M5. This is Details West M5. This is made of pewter metal. I drilled a hole into the housing there and installed it. This one is correct, being that it has the original style chicken wire grills from, say, an SD40. I'm going to try my best to preserve most of these printed decals, although some will have to go. This unit does need a little touch up here and there. It's a little rough, but I'll probably do a little more work on that. It's got the window glazings. On the back here is the number again, 5743, back in the climber there. Now, with a little more detail work, it should be complete in a couple weeks. So I might make another video of that with a couple of other my DME engines, maybe. This is the Pac-Man scheme, by the way, the older CP Pac-Man. Whether or not I'll keep that scheme or not is I'm not sure of right now, so we'll see how it goes. And then this is, by the way, this is the chassis for it right here. Athearn Blue Box chassis. This is powered. It's surprisingly very clean. Doesn't even look like it's been ever run. All the shiny metal and everything. So I'm kind of anxious to get this cleaned up and ready to run, because it looks like it'll be a champ there. I gotta remove this bulb still, so I'll probably have to disconnect that and take it apart later. I'll get kind of more into that probably Sunday afternoon, so we'll see how that goes. I gotta add a couple details to the side frames here, which I'll install as well tomorrow, and add some details to the fuel tank and here and there, and give it a good dull coating and weathering. So that's that. And when I got the CPSD 40-2, the man included a set of handrails for this unit as well, which was really nice plastic handrails. These are a lot easier. They fit in the original holes for the original metal handrails just as well, which is nice. Just tack them down with a light drop of CA adhesive and they're good to go. These were probably made by Athearn, most likely. So that's pretty much it for now. I'll keep up on my video posting here and possibly have some how-to videos or stuff like that coming up for you guys to view. So stay tuned for that, and I'll have some more videos up soon. And again, I'll consider posting a couple videos of some of these engines running or operating later on. But for now, this is about it. So thank you for watching.